Compound walls. Answer. Immediately after purchasing a plot, raising compound walls in all the four directions is mandatory as per the Vastu Shastra in order to protect the plot from probable Vastu defects in the surroundings of the plot. For raising the compound walls, various Vastu principles need to be observed. Kindly look into the picture. As usual, upwards is north, quite opposite is south, that becomes east and west. And for this plot given here in this picture, this becomes the northeast, this becomes the southeast, this becomes the southwest and northwest. These are the first we shall mark the baseline, and for which we'll have to start at the southwest corner. At the southwest corner, always you should ensure that the angle is perfectly at 90 degrees. In case of any variation, the remaining place needs to be discarded. No other choice. After making here as a 90-degree marking here at the southwest corner and taking the straight lines both in southern and western direction, and after reaching this northwest point here again with 90 degrees, and the straight line could be taken to the northeast, from the northwest to the northeast. But to be on safer side, and in order to ensure that northeast of north becomes bit excess, will be in bit excess, and here with some 10 to 20 degree deviation, of course, in the northwest, and a line could be drawn here in a slant manner to ensure that northeast becomes bit excess. The risk in running a straight line with 90 degrees is, of course, even after raising the wall, a compound wall in the the northern border, and if northeast falls short even by that becomes a major issue as per the Vastu Shastra. In order to avoid that problem here, such suggestion is given here. Once again, coming to this southeast corner, exact 90 degree, of course, the line could be drawn here up to this northeast of east. Once again here, after raising a wall on the straight line, on the perfect base line, of course, if the northeast of the east falls short even by that becomes a major issue as per the Vastu Shastra. In order to avoid this problem, of course, once again here too, with 10 to 20 degrees deviation, depending on the length of this in the eastern line here, the border, of course, with 10 to 20 degrees difference, of course, a cross line, a mark could be there, mark could be drawn, taking this northeast corner at zero. So compound wall could be raised on this dotted line. After raising walls on four directions of a given plot, for fixing a gate, of course, these same principles could be observed. For an east-facing property, of course, the northeast of east could be preferred for having a gate. For a north-facing property, northeast of north could be chosen for placing a gate. For a west-facing property, northwest of west could be chosen for placing a gate. For a south-facing property, southeast of south could be chosen for placing a gate. And the third, for raising the walls, compound walls, various principles need to be observed as per Vastu Shastra. Height of the walls, of course, could be, all the four walls could be of equal height. But even then, to be on safer side, and it is always desirable to have the height of both the southern and western wall to be in excess, bit in excess, so that north and eastern wall could be lower to the southern and western walls. And coming to the thickness of the compound walls, uniform thickness could be maintained for all the four side walls. But even then, to be on safer side, the thickness could be increased for southern and western walls. So northern and eastern compound walls becomes thinner compared to southern and western walls. All these principles need to be observed. Coming to the last aspect of the subject, for raising a compound wall, of course, a good amount of money may be required, and raising a wall immediately may be difficult for a variety of reasons. In those circumstances, at least with bamboos, the compound wall could be raised. A compound with bamboos in the border, a wall could be raised with the help of PVC sheet or any other material. This is very much required. This is mandatory. For transporting the material inside a plant, of course, though walls become obstruction, but if for any reason, if wall is demolished, immediately wall needs to be raised once again after the necessity. So, by realizing the importance of raising compound walls for a plot, the other main construction could be taken to its greater heights. For getting clarification for any of your doubt, of course, I am available both on my mobile and email. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, like the video, share it, and pass on your comment. Until my next episode, I take leave. Until then, namaste.